Welcome to Meeting of the Moms, a place to talk about all the things. I'm Lorna Adams. I'm a wife, mom, and certified life coach. I think being with people makes anything a party. Thanks for coming to ours. I'm here with my good friend Amy. For years, we've spent the early morning hours running and talking together before diving into our days.
Hey, I'm Amy Rasmussen. I'm a teacher by profession, a wife and mother by choice, an optimist by nature, and happy by design. Here at Moms, we believe the world is wide open to all of us and that we have unlimited potential. We're so glad you're here.
I do think it's interesting about the idea of naming a gift or naming something and how it gives us power. It's also helping our brain be able to categorize. I think there's lots of power in naming anything.
Yeah, just that by naming it, it's almost like now I have power to act. Now there's something to do about it.
Yeah.
Whether I've just named that I am feeling overwhelmed, then I'm like, oh, okay, well, why am I feeling overwhelmed? Am I just tired because I haven't gotten sleep for 3 nights? Or is this a really crazy week, but last week I was fine? Or have I felt overwhelmed now for weeks and it's time to reassess or recalibrate and come back and say, all right, do I need to get things off my plate? Do I need to take everything off and start over and just start from scratch, building up? Or even maybe it's more like, I feel like there is so much to do and that I'm always up against a deadline and I don't have time to breathe. Then it's like, well, I guess I better find time to breathe. That becomes the most, like, emotionally and mentally and whatever, that becomes the most important thing. So I like that idea that naming it gives the power to act.
I can tell you an example. I was feeling so annoyed and it got to the point where I could finally name it. It had been like for a week. I was just so annoyed. And eventually I could name, like, yes, I'm annoyed. I'm super annoyed. I'm super annoyed. I ended up getting coached on it because I'm like, I am just so annoyed. I cannot get to the bottom of this. And even prior, I think I got some coaching on it, which gave me some insight. But then there was a point where, my sister was saying, why don't you feel it? And I'm like, I have tried to feel what annoyed feels like inside my body, and I cannot find it. I cannot find where annoyed is. I have tried. Anyway, and as I was talking to her, it was like, annoyance is totally in my head. It is like cloudy. So even the idea of being able to name our emotions and even sometimes like notice what it feels like, what the actual feeling of annoyed feels like for me was so enlightening. It's like this gray cloudiness, and then the annoyance could dissipate because I was actually paying attention to the annoyance. So I think even with any emotion, I think being able to name it and then from a coach standpoint, like even feeling it is also helpful.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So then you said you got coached on it.
Yeah.
So were you able to get to the root of what was annoying you?
Yes. So annoyance was just covering what I was actually feeling, which was resentment. There was some resentment underlying all of this annoyance, and I couldn't even see it because it was all clouded by the annoyance. Does that make sense? Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it just was so helpful to be able to name annoyance and kind of peel that back a little bit and then see the resentment. And then I could process through both. And then it was okay. It just is funny how I didn't even realize. And I study emotions. This is what I'm doing. But even for myself, at times, it's hard to see it.
Right. I'm thinking, how often is resentment the thing that's being covered?
Yeah.
I know that there's like I'm trying to think now. There's the primary emotions and then there's the secondary emotions. And I guess the primary emotions are the ones that are often covered by the secondary emotions, right? Like anger being a secondary emotion. I just watched something recently about that, saying that there's 5 primary emotions and different people have different numbers, but here's the 5. And then if you can bring it down to one of those 5, so that then you can deal with it. Right? But again, it all comes back down to naming. It really makes a difference.
Yeah, totally. Like spending some time with it, right? In order to name something, you have to spend some time with it. The reason why you were able to help me name my gift of seeing people was because I spent some time with it. It was in my mind. I'm sharing it. We're talking about it. You're able to help me name it. Same with anything. It's just spending time and noticing.
Thanks for coming to Meeting of the Moms. We hope it made your load a little lighter. We'd love to hear what's on your mind. Send your celebrations, takeaways, and suggestions for future topics to momswithamyandlorna@gmail.com.
If you enjoyed the show, please like, share, and subscribe. If this isn't the right fit for you, we wish you well on your journey.
Until next time, I'm Amy Rasmussen.
And I'm Lorna Adams. See you next week at Moms.